Hello there, everyone. Oversoul here, just coming at you with a quick little update. So I know in my last update video I said that I would be trying to focus exclusively on Danganronpa for a while because it's a big chunky one and all that. Well, truth be told, trying to get 2 episodes out of that game every week while simultaneously working on a podcast turned out to be a little more difficult than I thought it would be. Danganronpa isn't really a hard game to edit or anything like that, but it is a lot of work to do because I'm doing voice acting. Let's be honest, it's not, like real voice acting, but I am trying in some kind of way to make it somewhat believable by reading the lines the way I believe they were intended to be read. Not in terms of the voices, because I'm not like an impressionist or anything. I can't quite get the actual, voices themselves, right? So I'm just doing, whatever's in my head. But in terms of the enunciations and the tone, like if the character is yelling, if they're supposed to be yelling, I'm gonna yell, and if they're supposed to be timid, I'm gonna come across timid, that kind of stuff. Just the reading of the lines, I guess you could say. I'm reading it, trying to read it ideally the way that somebody would read a book on Audible, to keep it entertaining. So that being said, it's a lot of energy, way harder than I thought it would be. But I also came to the realization that Amnesia the Bunker is coming out next week, and the Layers of Fear remake is also coming out this month. And I don't want to sit on those for too long. I'm actually still recording episodes of Bendy and the Dark Revival, which I'll be putting out eventually, but if I'm being honest with y'all, I don't like it as much as the first game, Ink Machine. Dark Revival is kind of ass compared to the original. It might be a spicy take, but I'm sticking with it. It's got some very annoying mechanics, but it is what it is. Whatever, we'll get to that later. I got a Let's Play of a game called The Chant that I've been sitting on for a while. I just need to edit and put out, but, no. I don't want to sit too long on the next Amnesia game or Layers of Fear. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to go back to my traditional format of my current Let's Play, regular Let's Play being the main focus, and then the replay, which in this case is Danganronpa, being like a 1 episode a week kind of thing, coming out on like Fridays or whatever, like we did before with like Dead Space and Kingdom Hearts and all that. So, yeah, because I think that actually worked well for me in the past, and it gave people who weren't gonna watch everything more opportunity to kind of pick and choose different things to watch, because I love Danganronpa, but if I'm being honest, it's very niche, and I don't think that it's going to appeal to everyone who watches me. I'm sure some of you are watching it, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But I also know that it's going to be a longer Let's Play. It's something that if you really want to watch, you got to be invested in. And if you're not invested in it from the beginning, like, if it's only 4 episodes in now, if you don't start watching it now, by the time you do start watching it, it'll probably be so many episodes in, and they're all like an hour long, that it'll seem like a chore to catch up on, and you won't want to watch it anymore after that point. So I get it. So so instead of focusing exclusively on that, I am going to be putting out other stuff as well. Outside of that, though, in case you missed it, I have a new reactions and highlights out. Episode 26 came out this Memorial Day weekend, I want to say, is when I put it out. And so that's out now. It's got clips from Danganronpa, Affected the Manor, the VR game, which I still have to do the final episode of that, so that will be coming out at some point. But the other thing is, starting next week, because of the nature of my job, school is out, so I will be working day shifts. Instead of doing 8-hour days in the afternoon, 5 days a week, I'll be doing 10-hour days In the daytime, 4 days a week. I'll be working from like 5 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, but then I'll have 3-day weekends, which means my Fridays will be completely open to work on YouTube stuff. I may even, well, no, I don't think I'm going to do any live streams anytime soon. Summer is here, and I live in an upstairs apartment, and it's really hard to keep it cool up here, so I don't want to do any live streams right now because I think it's too hot for that, and it's just I'm just gonna get irritated. I need to stick to the pre-recorded stuff for now, so that if I need to, I can get up and walk away from it for a minute and then come back and finish it later. Oh, so anyways, just a quick little peek at what's behind the curtain then. So like I said, I'm not focusing exclusively on Danganronpa anymore. It's gonna be the side thing before. The replays were never meant to be the main attraction on my channel anyways. They were always meant to be a supplement to the actual Let's Plays. So we're gonna stick with that. Ideally, if I can maintain a schedule, we'd be looking at 3 uploads a week. We'd be looking at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with 2 episodes of a Let's Play and 1 episode of a replay each week. Maybe. It depends. We'll see how far we get. But what do we have to look forward to? Well, like I said, Amnesia: The Bunker comes out next week, which is the 4th game in the series, if you count the Amnesia Justine DLC and the Machine for Pigs game. Then it's basically the 4th game in the series. Because I did a live stream of the first one, I did a full Let's Play of Machine for Pigs, a full Let's Play of Amnesia Rebirth, so of course I'm going to tackle this one. And in this game, Amnesia: The Bunker, you have weapons. It's different from the other ones. It's not exclusively stealth-based. It's more like you have weapons and tools that are not only used for combat, but also for puzzle solving. And this takes place during, I want to say, World War I, maybe? It's either 1 or 2. It's one of the world wars that it takes place during. So that's why it's called The Bunker. And there's a lot of stuff like that. And I think you actually play a soldier in this one that's having some trauma-induced hallucinations, excuse me. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's going to be completely free on Xbox Game Pass, so it's a guaranteed recording for me. But also, Layers of Fear Remake is coming out later this month, and I wasn't sure what exactly they were going for with this game at first, but I've done some research, and it turns out that the new Layers of Fear game coming out this month on the 15th it's a remake of both Layers of Fear 1 and 2. It's got both of them in it, and their DLCs. It includes all of the DLC for them as well, but it also includes some brand new content and a new story chapter that ties everything together, supposedly. There's a new chapter called The Writer, and it ties the entire franchise together somehow. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. Because, you guys know Layers of Fear is one of my favorite indie horror games, the first one anyway. And so I'm excited to see how they handle the remake, and I'm excited to see how they tie everything together with the new content. So I'll definitely be checking both of those out as full Let's Plays. So yeah, that's what I got for you. And then Bendy and the Chant will come out whenever I get around to them. They're not priorities for me. The Chant was cool and all, but like I can put that out anytime as a supplement. And Bendy, I'm not having a good time with that one, so it's going to take me a while to finish it. I'm kind of having to force myself through it. I do want to finish it, unlike Visage, which I found way too hard, and I honestly don't know if I'll ever be able to go back to it. But Bendy isn't hard, it's just extremely annoying, the second one, and I'm not having a good time with it, unfortunately, but you'll see what I mean whenever we put that one out later. But that's it for now. Things are going well, besides. Can't complain. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Hell, I'm actually about to get I just started this job not too long ago, and in January I'm going to get a $1 pay raise. No, not January. July. Next month. So that's cool. But yeah. Alright, well, that's all I had for you. Just a quick little update on the channel. So, yeah. Oh, actually, it's not. I have a couple of surprises coming out. Just working on them. I am, I'm still doing the podcast with my co-host Nick. We just put out episode 7 recently, and episode 8 will be coming next week. But outside of that, I have a special little project I'm working on. As you all know, I'm a fan of CinemaSins, so I am working on a CinemaSins style video for the video game High on Life. I'm not going to start like a whole Sins of Games style thing, you know? I'm not going to do that. There are other copycat channels that already do that. Granted, they don't really match the tongue-in-cheek comedy vibe of CinemaSins. They come across more like legit complaining. But I'm doing it as a sort of tribute to them, as a sort of love letter to them. And I'm only doing it once because the video itself is meant to be a, like, I don't know, like a thank you, like I said, a tribute, like when somebody makes fan art. It's basically fan art is what it's going to be, let me tell you, man, I have a lot of respect for their editors because it's got to be one of the most difficult things I've ever worked on. I'm pretty sure I got carpal tunnel from editing this video. So, yeah. Look forward to that sometime in the near and or far future because shit. I'm getting help with it though. A CinemaSins super fan by the name of Joseph Davis, aka JCD, is helping me with it. Been giving me a lot of feedback. He's cool with the CinemaSins crew and kind of has like a good feel for the style of their writing and comedy. So getting feedback from him has been super helpful, and I think this is going to be a really cool project when it finally comes out. I'm so excited for you and them and everyone else to see it, but, and if you enjoy it, good, but just keep in mind, it's going to be the one and only time I ever do something like that, because, fuck, it is hard. It is hard. Coming up with jokes is hard. Editing the video is hard, trying to get everything meticulously, and then when you watch what you've done so far, and you notice things while you're watching, you're like, shit, this would be better if I did it this way, wouldn't it? Now I gotta go back and re-edit that whole section, and snip this and snip that and move it over, and then since I'm cutting this out and repasting it over here, I gotta take everything else that was part of other timelines and move all that stuff over so everything's in realignment again, and holy shit. This is why professional YouTubers pay people to edit their videos. This is why they don't edit their own shit, because it takes a lot of time. And it's just good that I'm just good at multitasking, because I can edit a video while simultaneously playing a video game. So, anyways, yeah. So that's all I had for y'all. That's my update. That's all it is. This will be a bit of a transitional period for me, because like I said, starting this coming Monday, I'm going to be doing way different hours, and it's going to be hard for me to get used to. So part of my plan tomorrow is to spend an assload of time recording and editing videos, and having them uploaded and scheduled to go live ahead of time, so I don't have to, like, basically burn myself out rushing to get stuff out, like, recording and editing and uploading a video like in the same 24-hour cycle, because that shit will burn you out. Ideally, my goal here is to be sitting on a bunch of content ahead of time that I can upload and schedule to go live in the future, coming up here. So anyways, that's all I had for y'all, for real this time. That's my little update video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the Let's Plays. Bye-bye.